Good morning, good morning, good morning. One second. Almost good morning. I was here for a second. Let me open up my account first. All right. Where was I? I said good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? I know everybody wants me to look at gold this morning. Everybody loves looking at gold this morning. Let's take a look at some of the VIP trades. Hit some VIP winners this morning. Obviously, we just hit TP2 here on this Japanese yen trade. Simple setup. 1, 2, 3 touches, a break on the trend line. Waited for a break on the EMA. Entered, smashed the take profit. Nice win in VIP. NZD USD, quick VIP win. Wanted a bit more on this one, but we were just able to hit TP1 and then went on break even there. Just a quick scalp. Bad risk reward ratio, I understand, but a win's a win. Same thing here on gold. I had a little bit of a trend line break, got the positive momentum right there, and then tapped TP1 quickly, and then price went against me. Now, obviously, I've noticed that my old broker is struggling on some of these trades. The old broker is struggling a little bit on some of these trades. That's why I'm using a new broker. The link to my new broker is in the video description. Make sure you sign up with the new broker. The spreads are better. The execution time is just faster. And you're just getting more. You know, some of these scalps on the old broker, they're barely giving us profit at all. So I don't like that, okay? So, we are looking pretty good this morning. Pretty good. Songoku got his win yesterday. Happy to see everybody here this morning. We're starting with about 500 people. By the time we get to some trades, we'll definitely have 1,000 people. Now, as I put on my cheap $100 watch right now, you know, my cheap one, this is just a cheapie. But we're not going to be using cheap watches soon. I bought one. Too dark at your side. What does that mean? Yes, I bought a Rolex. Bought a Rolex yesterday. So let's go ahead and take a look at that Rolex. I'll show you a couple of times. I don't know what you mean by low light, brother. What are you talking about? The charts? Are you talking about my face? I got all the lights on me. Everything looks good. I should look all right. Patricia, beautiful Patricia is here. As always, happy to see all of you. Check your lightning. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. My face, is it dark? It's dark? What do you guys want? Let's see. How's that? Is that better? Is that brighter, or is that too bright now? How do we look? Thank you, Patricia. I turned the lighting up quite a bit there. All right. So, what's going on? All right, let's take a look at my story from yesterday. You know, there was a lot of talk about buying that Rolex. There was also a lot of talk about yesterday's crazy day. What a crazy day. I was doing some dumb stuff, but crazy day. Oh, excuse me. The stream voted 70% for the left, so I decided to buy it. There it is right there. There is the Rolex that I decided to get. I'll have the Rolex on stream in a couple of weeks. It's not with me right now. My house builder, he was the one who picked it up for me. Look at this, $650,000 in funding firms. The only true trading teacher I know. This was a DM that I got yesterday. Really incredible. Patricia is cute. Everyone's looking at Patricia. They all know she's a cutie. The cutest girl in chat? I don't know. Some people are saying that. Here is the video of the unboxing. So this is actually my house builder's son. They're down in Florida right now, so I was able to kind of send a little Bitcoin over to the store and kind of FaceTime him live, and then he bought the Rolex, and then he's going to bring me the Rolex back for when his vacation's done in a couple of weeks. So beautiful, beautiful watch. Beautiful watch. And then obviously yesterday we had quite the eventful day, didn't we, on stream? This was one hell of a trade right here. I don't know why this isn't full screen, but this is what it looked like. And then I got excited and I started polling. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's actually, surprisingly, it's the first expensive watch I've ever bought. I don't know why I've never bought a watch like that before. That's all right, copyright creator. We'll see if we could win today. We had some wins in VIP, but they were quick scalps. So like I was saying, the broker wasn't looking too good. Thank you, Mansour. Appreciate Mansour, my #1 fan. A lovely Mansour. We've got an incredible community going here today. An incredible community going. Right now, yeah, I'm just cheap, you know? I am cheap. You see me building the mansion. I like to buy big stuff generally. Forex Fury's going great. Just depends on how you're using it, brother. Here is a Forex Fury. While you're talking about Forex Fury, I might as well show you a Forex Fury account that I am trading. This is a personal trading account that I have with the robot. I'm not saying that you'll have results like me, but you could see the track record is verified. The trading privileges are verified. This is Forex Fury on a $1,000 account, currently up 50.98%, doing about 34% per month. Obviously, that's high risk in order to get that, but no updates are needed to the software. The software is working as it should. If you have any problems with it, feel free to email support. But you can see right now I'm running a 100% win rate. Most of these trades are taking less than 1 hour to complete, getting me about $60 every time I finish a trade. So Forex Fury is going very well right now. I have more accounts that I'm testing and different brokers that I'm testing to get better results. You could see this one is on the Fintura brokerage, but I'm thinking we've got to switch over to AAAFX. The spreads are better, the execution time is better. Right now my stream trading account is Fintura, but I'm going to be switching that to AAAFX for next week. I'm already switched to AAAFX in my VIP trading room and getting better results there. You guys want to see some more gambling today? I don't know if my heart can take it. I don't know if my heart can take it, man. That was a fun day yesterday. It really was a fun day, but today I think we're going to get back to patience, doing the right things. We got about 7 minutes for our orb to close, so let's go ahead and just take a look at the strategy we're going to be trading this morning. Shout out to Sean Carter. Lovely Sean Carter. Always seeing you in the chat. No big news. Back to fundamentals. I agree with Ryan. Absolutely. Ryan, you are completely right. We're not gambling today. We're back to the strategy. No coffee for me, Megan. I've got some energy this morning. That's just because I got late. All right. So, what are we looking at? 15-minute candle. That candle is going down. That candle is going up. We're looking at this candle right now, okay? Right now, it's like 9:40, 9:38, something like that. And we're looking at this candle on all the charts. This candle goes up, it goes down. During that time, it's creating a candle high and a candle low. That's giving us our opening range, our range top, our range bottom. Then we switch to the 5-minute time frame, and we're monitoring. We want to see, is the price going to break out the top? Is the price going to break out the bottom? That's going to help us with our direction. Then, look, we actually got it. Overall trend direction was bullish. We got the break right here. The break and the candle close, that tells us we want to buy. But we're not just going to buy right there. We need more reasons to buy. So, Excuse me. Where do we want to buy? Generally, I like to buy at a demand zone, maybe the range midline, an FVG, a retest, but the one I like the most is a demand zone, so that's what I'll be looking for. On this one, I entered on an FVG, put my stop loss down here, had a partial take profit right there, and then we went all the way up to take profit 2. That's the plan. That's what we're going to be doing today. All right, shout out to Austin. Always good to see you here, Austin. Much love to you, brother. Whoo! Hopefully looking for buys today. I am a buy seller, but I've got a couple of pairs that I'm looking at right now on my other monitor that I want to bring up and show you. All right, so I went short on UJ already, and I want to trade. Are we going to go short on UJ again? The two pairs that I'm looking at right now are actually shorts. So we have a couple of levels here that I like. Now, this thing is kind of caught in a range here on NU. Let's take a look at the higher time frame a little bit and reset the chart view. Yeah, definitely a bit rangy right now. Probably looking to sell here. Well, this is not great for me to look. What the hell am I even looking at here? Let's take a look at NZD. Maybe this one's a little bit easier for us to monitor. NZD USD. Got a level of resistance right there where we're at on the 1 hour time frame. A level of support right here on the 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look at this NZD a little bit closer. Let's drop it down to the 5-minute time frame now. Reset our chart view. So this would be a buy, I guess, right? We are scalping. We are at resistance, which I don't love, but we gotta pay attention to kind of this lower time frame. So let's pull that off. So that's not a perfect buy, obviously. Let's take a look at the trend line right here. That's one trend line. Let's take a look at a more recent trend line right here. This trend line right here. That seems to be holding. So what the hell would I be looking for? I don't like that 1 hour resistance there, guys. What else are we looking at? Hey, Sarah. Sorry, I apologize to Sarah Khalifa. I have been saying Patricia is the hottest one in chat because Sarah hasn't been here. But Sarah's back. So, Sarah, you are back to being the hottest one. I didn't want to replace you. But if you don't come here, I will find other women to hit on relentlessly. Everybody knows that. Let's take a look at EURGBP. There's nothing. I'm not really excited about these setups right now. This is a setup that I like here, right? We have a pretty obvious level right there. We also have an FVG we could react off of, and that FVG also was a resistance level right there, so that could give us an entry. So what I'm looking for is a candle closure outside the top of the range on EURGBP, right? So what I'm looking for is candle closure like this, and then we want to pull back to either of these levels, okay? Those are a couple levels for us to enter a buy position on EURGBP. So let's pull EURGBP up. That one seems to be a bit more interesting. The UJ and the NZD USD, I'm not as interested in. And let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame as well. Again, here, the 1 hour time frame is kind of getting in our way. So we have to be careful. We are at a 1 hour time frame resistance right there. Pull that level over. That level was also used as support right here. So this is a level we have to be a little bit concerned about. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're being a little bit more careful here. We're looking at some hourly time frames to help with our analysis, right? So that doesn't mean we wouldn't be able to scalp it still. But that doesn't mean it's an A setup, right? Because there is resistance here, a 1 hour resistance, okay? So, you know, we'd probably want an entry a bit further at demand, so there's a little bit more room to run just to this level. And we are in the uptrend right here, but you have to be careful about those 1 hour levels. We are looking at 1 hour levels a little bit more on stream just to try and get the win rate even higher. Right now, we are 38 wins and 9 losses on stream, which is absolutely incredible. Let's take a look at EURUSD for my brother Gerson. Gerson. Oh, is it just a Gerson? Yo, Ted, what's going on, Ted? Happy to see Ted. On EURUSD right here, really similar to the EURCAD setup. You can see we have this level right here. Again, that's an FVG with a resistance as well, right? So resisted off of this level right here. Now we have the FVG. We'd want to get, so this looks like the EURCAD. Be interested in both of these. Now, how does that look on the 1 hour? Does it look better on the 1 hour on EURUSD? Let's go ahead to the 1 hour time frame and take a look. It does look a little bit better here, right? There is no clear resistance on the 1 hour. So I think EURUSD might be more interesting for us. Let's go to that 5-minute time frame now and see if we could get a breakout and a pullback. I think we would want the pullback to this level right here. Something like that. See, this way we would be protected by the demand if it came down. But if it comes down in a big green candle, or sorry, big red candle down, then maybe I'll push the trade down here, okay? So that's the adjustment that I will consider. All right, so I'm going to be looking at more pairs as well, but now that we have more people in here, I do want to quickly go over those VIP trades again. You can see here, I just hit TP2 on UJ right there on VIP. I had a quick winner right here, not a great one, but I was able to hit a quick TP right here and then go break even on NU. On gold, I was able to get a quick win and then go break even here as well. Just looking for quick scalps this morning. So I was able to hit wins in VIP this morning. If you didn't get these wins in VIP this morning, or you know, if your spreads were really, really bad in VIP this morning, consider joining AAA FX. The link to that is in the description, okay? The RRs are crazy. No, they're not, Diamond Williams. This is the problem with new traders. The new traders think that they need these crazy risk rewards, right? Everyone who starts trading wants this, right? They want this. They go, okay, but it's okay to do the inverse. It's okay. It's okay to do this and this. It's okay. You win the trade. All that matters is that your strategy pushes your account up, right? And if you can hit 10 of these in a row, that's fine. Your account's going to go up. That's all that matters. Now, if you have bad spread, then it sucks, okay? But you got to get a broker with good spread. That's why I keep telling you, click the link in the description for my broker. All right, your USD's looking pretty good, getting a push off of this level. Hopefully we could get that candle closure out there. That's what we're waiting for. So let's draw that a little bit for you. And then that's our entry level there on your USD. That's what we're thinking about this morning. That's the trade that I'm interested in most. Yes, Ryan's right, man. Ryan's got some good advice for you in the chat this morning. Ryan wants us to be patient. Ryan wants us to take some profits, win some trades. Now, there are some people, look, there are some people that can do this, right? They go like this, and they get a risk-reward ratio of 6. And what happens? The price comes up, and then they lose. And then the price comes up, and then they lose. And then the next trade, the price doesn't even come up, and they lose. And you're just like 3 losses in a row, 4 losses in a row. And then you do win, and maybe your account goes up. But who the hell wants to lose trade after trade after trade? I definitely don't. I definitely don't. I like to win trades. You see me on stream. I like to win trades. I like to get positive momentum. I feed my psychology. If you're the type of person that can handle loss after loss after loss, you can do different risk rewards, and you could say, hey, Pat, your risk reward game is bad, but I'll just do my sometimes negative risk rewards, sometimes 1-to-1, sometimes 1.5. On stream, you've seen me hit 1-to-4s, so it is possible, but it's just what the price action is giving me, right? If the price action gives me just a little profit, I'll take it. If it gives me a lot of profit, I'll take it. That's why we use those multiple profit levels, and that's why we've been doing that. Let's review the orbs. Yes, sir, monsieur. All right, your CAD broke. That's a soft break. That's not enough for me. I need a better break than that, okay? So let's see if we could get a little bit higher. See what I mean? This is a little break. That's tiny. I want a momentum break, right? So I want a little bit further here. Let's get some momentum. Let's go take a look at UJ. We're getting a UJ and EG. Actually, let's take a look at EG first. Here is EG. Very, very similar. All the euro pairs seem very, very similar right now, don't they? So we've got a couple we're looking at right now. And we're just waiting for range breaks out the top to get our entries. Let's go over to UJ. Excuse me. I need some water. Gold. We'll have to do gold as well. Uh-oh. Josh is hating on people in the chat. Josh, we got a lot of gold lovers in here. All right. UJ. The play on UJ. What do we got? Break here. Oops. We got the break rate happening right here. Okay. Bottom of the range. Waiting for candle closure, right? Waiting for candle closure. Short off of this level here. Not in the range. But that would probably be the level I'd be interested in shorting from if I was able to get the price there. Let's go over to gold. Everyone wants gold. Let's go over to gold. Gold. This is what gold looks like right now. We have a level of demand down here. We have a level of supply right here. Does look like we're potentially getting a break out the top. And there's potential there for a scalp where... You know, this is a demand level being created down here. So it is possible that we could scalp it up. But again, it's been mostly sells on gold, so it would be a risky play, all right? It would be a risky move. What else would we want to see in order to get into this trade? I'm not sure what else I would need to see on this one. Trying to see if I have some sort of a trend line to assist us here, but you know, I guess that, but that's not very clean, is it? It's not very clean, but you could see it would be come to that trend line area for my entry. You know, probably most people would be selling gold right now. Let's take a look at the higher time frame a little bit right now and see exactly what's happening on gold. The 1 hour time frame isn't terrible for buys. You know, it's not great for buys, but it's not terrible for buys, right? We were up here before. It's possible we could come up there again, but you could see this level right here. That seems like a real resistance level we would want to, you know, just take a look at, because we got reactions off of that level right there, reactions off of that level right there. There, we reacted off of that level right here again. So let's go back to that 5 minute time frame and see what that looks like. That's a big red circle. Let's get that off. So yeah, we could buy up to that level. That would be okay to buy up to that level. I am kind of a gold buy guy. I know, and that makes it tough. That makes it tough. But I'd be interested in a gold buy this morning. Let's go ahead and take a look at EU. We rejected here. We didn't get the close. We got a weak close right here, so I'm not interested in that. We are waiting on the close here on UJ. Let's go ahead and take a look at some indices. Although the indices did ruin my stream yesterday. Had a good stream. The big candles on indices do scare me, so I'm probably not going to trade any indices today. Well, you know, I might trade gold, but I don't think I'm going to trade Nasdaq or US 30, all right? Sorry, this is Nasdaq right here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to trade this today. Really big candles scared me yesterday and screwed me. Let's take a look at US oil. What do you mean, the DXY? The dollar cost? So US dollar still kind of in a downtrend here. I'm a big fan of the US dollar, you know, just as that reserve currency. But, you know, Trump's got to figure out some of those tariff deals. Let's go ahead and speaking of that, let's go ahead and take a look at US CAD. US CAD's downtrend again. I like it when it's up here. Come back up there. I like that. That's what I prefer. So we had a nice ride up here, and we're getting a little bit of a ride down. That's a huge candle for correction. We'll see when the tariff situation gets solidified what happens right there. Yeah, US CAD. Let's take a look at it. You can see right here, I would probably be looking to sell. I don't want to sell it. I want US CAD to go up, but with this US CAD right here, I'd be looking for a break of that level right there, and then maybe a pullback up here, or maybe a pullback just to maybe the FVG itself. So kind of top of the range entry potentially on UCAD. GBP USD, we got a breakout and a pullback there. Let's see what's going on. Have a resistance level right here. This is a very small range, so only 7 pips. Do have a level of demand. Could potentially get into a buy trade here. We did break through. Let's take a look at the hourly chart here for a second. See what's going on the hourly chart. Just seem to be breaking out of that EMA. Are we going to respect that EMA? If we respect that EMA, we would be in trouble here. But, you know, there's some room for Great Britain pound to push up a little bit here today. A little bit. So let's go back to that 5-minute time frame and see if we want to get in on this. Where would I want to get in on this? You can see I have a level here. If we pull that over, that's a decent level too. Had quite a few reactions off of that level here, here, and here. So that could be the buy entry. Something like this. Well, that's a sell, so definitely not that. Something like that would give me some potential this morning. All right. Oh, stretch. How's everybody doing? All right, your cat is breaking. Maybe GU though. Maybe GU. We'll see. Okay, so we're getting a pretty significant break right here. Let's see if we reject off of this level and we come down. Now we may have to be entering with this aggressive move. I think we're gonna have to pull the trade up a little bit like that. Okay. For an entry more like this. Is EURUSD doing the same? EURUSD is doing the same. And we have a similar setup on EURUSD. The pullback's not too bad. Well, 20 pips does seem pretty aggressive. Maybe we're not going to get that. Might have to pull the entry up even further. We'll have to make that decision today. Donald Trump with the Epstein files. The dolphin was smooth. I said the dolphin was very smooth. How's that? That's all right, AK. Let's put some blessings in the chat for Abdullah Khan. I want to see some of these emojis. He's asking for our blessings today, and the community must always stay together. All right, we gotta stay together, guys. We love each other. And while you're in here, why don't you smash that like button? Thank you for the prayer emoji. Appreciate that, Lilac Panther, and I'm sure that AK appreciates that too. AK is awesome. One of the big community members that we love. We love our community members. Risk reward for beginner trader, 1-to-1, baby. You're just starting out, go 1-to-1. Lose 1, win 1. That's it. Who cares? You got a better Trump voice? It's possible. It's possible. I work on mine sometimes. I gotta practice it a little bit. All I have is I go, he's gay. That's all I've got. I walk into the room. I said, wow, that's a very big room. How's that? That's classic Trump. That's my boy Shane Gillis's Trump right there. I walked into the room. I say, wow, that's a big room. Yeah, Shane Gillis is the king. If you've never listened to Matt and Shane's podcast, listen to the podcast after the stream. He's hilarious. He's my favorite comedian right now. Shane Gillis is the king. We're getting our pull. So we had the break, and we're getting the pullback on EU. Not sure where I'm going to enter this trade yet, but we're seeing a big red candle. We may come down on that. Let's keep our eyes peeled for a couple of setups here. Now, I remember there was kind of a 1 hour level of resistance, but it wasn't here. It was, well, yeah, it wasn't really here. So it was more on EURGBP. You could see here on EURGBP we had this resistance area. Broke through it, took liquidity, and we're coming back down a little bit back to this range. Let's go back to EURUSD on the 5-minute time frame. I look like Toby Maguire. Is that who I look like? I get Justin Timberlake. I prefer Timberlake than Toby Maguire, but I'll take it. You know, I also used to get, in high school, I used to get, what is it, Eric Foreman from That 70s Show. I got that one all the time. But Eric Foreman did have that busty redhead, so there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. Thank you for your attention on this matter. Do I look like Eric Cartman? Yeah, maybe. Platinum? I never really traded platinum before. Just waiting to get a pullback here. Waiting to get this pullback here. So we've got a couple opportunities. We've got the breaks and we're getting the pullbacks. That is what we asked for. So maybe we're going to get it. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Got a long way to go on a couple of these, but let's see if we could get into something this morning. Now, obviously, what I'm doing on stream is not financial advice. I don't want you to copy my trades. I know a lot of you will, but you shouldn't, and I'm telling you not to. This is not financial advice. This is education and entertainment only. We are the Patties, and we're Patty strong, all right? Let's see if we could get some wins today. So, GU is also coming. This is coming a little bit too hard for me right now. Coming a little too hard for me. Pause. Okay. That is a nice looking demand zone, though, isn't it? I don't want to catch a candle this big this morning. No, I'm all right. Not sick. Not sick at all. How does my hair look? Do I need the hat? I feel all right. I feel okay. I got laid this morning. Hat back on. All right. All right. Fine. 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 You can bully me all you want. You can bully me all you like. Ginger hair. Patricia, it's more of a dirty blonde, but there's ginger definitely in the beard, that's for sure. All right, hat's back on. What else do we got? GBP USD. Let's take a look at GBP USD. So I've got limits set. I have 4 limits set up right now. Did we have any news today? I don't even think I checked the news today. I think there was no news today. That's what the chat was telling me. Let's give this a good refresh here. Close that thing. Yeah, no news today on Wednesday. Lots of news tomorrow, okay? So, well, be careful tomorrow, but this is my last stream of the week today, so let's see what's going on. What else? What else? What else? I got a video coming out. Where's the video? There's the video. You can see me, I'm telling them what to do on the right-hand side. Those are my edits. Not much edits, but here is a little little of the video that's coming out tomorrow. And you know, maybe this is something that I should test on stream today. This is something that I was testing with the 1 minute scalping strategy. It's all about using these, what is it, what the hell did I call them? Manaruzzo candles? Woo, weesh. There's my messed up hair. Pat, put your hat on. That's what they keep telling me on stream. Put your damn hat on. All right, looks like we may be able to get an entry on this one. Looks like we respected the bottom of the range right there. That could have been an entry. Sometimes I like that bottom of the range entry. That would have been a pretty good entry, I think, there. We've been waiting for more significant pullbacks lately in the streams. Sometimes it works out, sometimes you miss out. Maybe we should be entering at this level right here at the top of our range, but let's see what happens with the price action. The bottom of the range entry would have been awesome right here. I think I might be going a little bit too far with my entries. I got to consider staying in the range, okay? We make these adjustments on the fly, obviously. We make quick decisions. Thanks, AK. I appreciate that. Really working hard with those editors to make these videos look good. Let's take a look at EJ for KS. EJ from my boy KS. All right, what's EJ looking like right now? Well, we're gonna need a break here on EJ. We're gonna need a break, and then we're gonna need a pullback. We got some. We got a really nice looking demand level right here, though. So it's already tapped, right? So the demand's been used. So it's not a fresh demand, so it's not perfect. But maybe we get a closeout here, and we think about getting entry at the bottom of the range. I think I've got my entries too low lately. I think I should have entered here. Well, obviously I should have entered there. I'd already be here. It's easy to say that now, isn't it? The Rolex should be here on the 17th or the 18th. That's when my builder's vacation is done. And you see what that looked like. So 70% of you yesterday voted for the Submariner. So right after the stream, I went and I bought it. Damn, it looks good. It was if you want to know how much it cost, it was about 15,000 US dollars for that watch. I turned 40, you only turned 40 once, so whatever. We splurge, we splurge, we splurge, we splurge. Oh, God. God, I could watch this video. I've watched this video 30 times, man. I've watched it 30 times, and I'll keep watching it. I can't wait to have that thing on the stream. That's gonna look nasty. Yeah, you gotta live a little. Now, I am historically very cheap. You know, I trade the same way. You know, I'm kind of a low-risk person. Too much on a watch. I get it, Josh. I get it, Josh. But the mansion I'm building is costing me over $4 million, so I figured, whatever. This watch right here is only $100, okay? So I got this one for, I got a Casio too, right? You said I gotta get a Casio? There's my Casio. I love this watch. This is a nice Casio right there. You can't take it with you. Hey, if Sarah loves the watch, I love the watch. I like anything Sarah wants. And Sarah wants me, baby. All right, looks like we are coming down here a little bit on GU. And we have an entry at a strong level right here. We also have the EMA, so have some protection. Let's see if we come down to our entry right there. Now, if I entered the trade right here, I would have already TP1'd and broke even. So we would have had a winning trade there, even if we took it. Let's see if we're going to come all the way down to our entry there. Excuse me. I got to drink some water. Oh, thank you so much, you know. Do I look 40? No. Can I still sleep with 20-year-olds? I definitely can. Do I? That's none of your business. He grabs him by the pussy. That's all I'm saying. He grabs him. Trump, calm down. Trump, shut up already. Damn, that bottom of the range entry again. It hit again. It hit again. Could have won this trade twice already. Not dudes, Henry, not dudes. I only like ladies. Or guys that have puss. Oh, Trump. Jeez, Trump. Trump loves Epstein Island. Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, this is what I was saying about Epstein Island. If they were like, hey, Pat, here's a mansion. Here's a private jet. You're going on the private jet for free. We're going to fly you to an island. Bill Clinton's going to be there. And we're just going to hang out with ambiguously aged women. I don't know. If I'm not checking IDs, how the hell would I even know? Everyone wants to go to the island. Maybe once you know he's a pedophile, you don't go to the island. But if it's just some rich guy saying, get on my private jet, who the hell's saying no to that? This is why you watch the stream, right? This is the important information that you need to know. Would Pat go to Epstein Island? And what type of consequences would lead Pat to go to Epstein Island? This is what you need to know. Who cares about my analysis and my trades? They know Henry. Henry's playing hardball here. Henry's not having any fun. He's Asian. The Asians are very serious. I won't do my Asian accent again. Don't worry. They say it's racist when Pat does his Asian accent. All right, I'm allowed to do a Trump accent, but all right, whatever. Gold, yeah, let's take a look at gold. Just been waiting on this trade to trigger me here. The bottom of the range entry is hitting. I would have won once already, even potentially win twice if I use the midline there. The Indian accent, that's not even really racist, I guess, because, you know, I live with Indians in my community, but I'm not really good at the Indian. Give me Jamaican. I can't really do. My accents are terrible. I can't do them. Just try Indian. I don't know. Let's take a look at gold again. Yeah, so gold, we had the breakout the top. All right, price now broke out the top. Resistance right there. I'm thinking price coming down to my level right here for a setup on gold, okay? I'm thinking about buying it. Not a great setup, but something. EURUSD, EURCAD, midline entries and stuff here. EUJ potentially coming up. GU potentially coming down. These are the setups that I'm waiting for this morning. I live closer to Hamilton. Look at this. If we entered off the bottom, we'd have 2 wins right now. Damn. Two. That's what my baby says. She says, how old are you? She goes, 2. My baby can like count to 11. She's only 2 years old. She's smart like her dada. I don't live in Toronto. Closer to the Hamilton area than the Toronto area. Why, you looking to rob me? Leave me alone. I got guns. These guns. Don't rob me. Why are you waking up so late, Shrez G? I guess it doesn't really matter as long as you show up. We're not in a trade yet anyways. I'll treat Naomi to trade when she's 4 or 5 years old. Uh-huh. You live in Hamilton? Well, maybe if we get enough viewers in Hamilton, we could do kind of a meetup somewhere where we all hang out and take a couple of you for a ride in the Porsche or something. Forsaken right now is getting yanked by GU. It's, for some reason, it's jerking him off. I like that he's getting jerked off by GBP USD. That's incredible. This is a family show, though, so let's be careful. Bad day for you, Kyle. Sorry to hear it. I was able to profit early this morning. UJ. Yeah, let's go to UJ. UJ, getting closer to my entry level up here. I have been a little bit, I feel like almost too risk averse, you know. I like, part of me thinks I should consider the entry here, you know what I mean, and just play the range itself. Historically, I've had a lot of success trading the range, but got kind of just such an obvious level right there. It's hard for me to avoid such obvious levels. Yeah, GU is really jerking off. This guy talking about getting jerked off by GU. I can't get over that. Oh, man. You know, really lowbrow humor. Straight lines, man. That shit works for me. AK from Pakistan. Love AK. Sorry to hear that, John Jones. Let's stay patient with your prop counts. Get your risk rewards good, you know. Don't go for too much on one trade, you know. Take your time. Take your time. Sorry, AK. I will be a little bit more cautious. Don't mean to offend your mom. Jeez. I'm dry today. JUR 40? Yeah, we can take a look at JUR 40. Maybe I'll just add it in here. JUR 40. What the hell did I just hit? Let's check it out here. Alright, JUR 40. I'd be looking to buy. I understand EMA is not, but we see this right here. You got the break out the top on your JUR 40. So we broke out the top. And we would enter... down here is not a terrible level to enter. Okay. That's the bottom of the range. Buy right there. Not a bad trade. See, we use this level as resistance. Support. 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 Come down. Use it as support. Come back up. TP1 around there. TP2 around there. That's probably what I would do if I was going to trade JUR 40 this morning. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Andre. Just be careful. Let's slow it down a little bit, Andre. I love the Germans. I love the Germans. You know, the only problem with Germany is the problem with a lot of European nations right now. Kind of getting overtaken by immigration. You know, there's nothing wrong with immigration as long as it's good immigration, but you shouldn't be overwhelming your systems, right? Here in Canada, we brought in 3 million people in the last 2 years, and now our healthcare system sucks. The housing is really bad. And so it's just, you know, bad government policy with immigration. Like, don't get me wrong, I love immigrants, but you know, you don't want to kind of mess up the lives of your citizens for immigrants. That's not exactly how the system is supposed to work. You gotta limit that, you know. And the thing is, it's the rich people that want it too. When you're getting all of these immigrants, there you go. The left wing goes, oh, it's, you know, you're being compassionate. You have to help these people, but you're actually hurting your own people. And the thing is, the people who really want that immigration, the people who want that immigration the most are the rich people, because it suppresses the wages. It holds wages down, right? If we bring a bunch of immigrants in and I have a huge company, I could just hire the immigrants and I could pay them very, very little. And then the people that actually live in the country who are actually paying taxes in the country their whole lives, their wages get suppressed because I could just hire immigrants instead. And that is exactly what's happening in Canada, probably in Germany. You know, and it's the problem is, it's like you have countries that are being like, you know, the government keeps getting pushed into, like in Britain especially. I keep seeing this every time the government comes into power. They get into power on the promise that they're going to have less immigration, and then they have more. And so, you know, at a certain point, the government has to be responsible for doing what their people want, right? Doing what the people want, right? If this was Korea, and, you know, a bunch of white people started moving into Korea, and Koreans were like, hey, this is too many white people, it wouldn't even be seen as racist. So it is quite strange that we're seeing that. Hey, Chase, what's going on? My baseball boy, what's up? Yeah, okay, whatever. That's the you got to understand politics for your trading a little bit, just a little bit. That's all. We're just chatting, Joe. It's not a serious conversation. No one should get their feelings hurt. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I think, you know, wherever you live, if me and my friends moved into your house, you'd probably be annoyed too. We're loud. What do I think about Carney? I think it's too early, but I will say this about Carney, which is kind of funny, is like, so in Canada, we elected Mark Carney. He made a lot of promises too. One of the funniest things I've noticed is Mark Carney was promising that he was like not going to cut any government jobs, not going to cut any government spending, and the person he was against was this Pierre Poilievre, who was saying, I am going to cut government jobs, I am going to cut government spending, I have to do this. And then Mark Carney won, and now Mark Carney is cutting government and cutting spending. So that is what I want, but it is funny that, like, you know, in the United States, Elon was getting Tesla car bombed, right? His factory for cutting government, and we have a liberal guy cutting government now after saying he wouldn't, and then there's just no problems with it. So it is funny with the double standard. All right, shouldn't they tax the rich more? Yes, they should. They should tax wealthy people more. I do agree that. All right, what are we doing? Thanks, John. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. Looks like we're getting a decent buy reaction off of the top of the range here. What's going on, Vapul? Do we have a trade? We got to get into a trade soon. I'm getting bored. I'd like to get into a trade soon. Getting the direction right again. I'm getting the direction right. I'm just not getting into my entries. Oh, yeah, we'll take you. We'll take some nurses for sure. We could definitely use some nurses. We could definitely use some doctors. Nasdaq, sure. Let's take a look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq is coming down to a level that I like, but Nasdaq screwed me yesterday, guys. Can I really do it again? I can't do it again. It screwed me yesterday. If I was going to take it, I would take it down here. I can't take it. There's a big red candle. Screwed me yesterday. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it, Arib. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do it. Missed the entry on gold. I know. Yeah, gold looked like the top was the entry, and it was a decent entry too, because you had this level, right? There was the resistance, used as resistance, then used as support, and then also pull a little liquidity right there. So definitely was a decent entry. Would have been TP1'd already. But now, well, we're at the 1 hour level of resistance right here. So this thing, you know, you may be wanting to take profit already. NU, let's see, NU. Okay, so NU right here, we have the counter trend. Okay, so this is a counter trend. So this is a low opportunity, all right? But I'm gonna set this up because I gotta get something today. So this is not the best trading position here, okay? We do have the trend line break, right? 1, 2, 3 touches, 4 touches, break, retest the trend line. We have the break on the orb. The only problem is it is a counter trend trade, right? You can see right here the EMA is telling us we should buy. We also have a level of supply right here, okay? So I'm going to see if I can get in on this one. I got to get in on something soon, or else no one's going to watch my stream. So we got to trade. Gold sells. Let's see. No. I didn't do a 5-minute orb. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Senior video orb 5 minutes. I'm not sure what you mean. I use the Lux Algo Orb and Targets. That's this one right here. This is the one that I use. I hope that you become a professional scalper as well. Sorry, Kyle. It's been that kind of day. It has been that kind of day. I was able to get profits this morning, but you know, there was tight profits. Again, if we go through some of my VIP trades from this morning, you can see here I was able to hit a TP1 just on a 1-to-1. And then I was able to hit another TP1 over here, but you could see this was not a great trade, right? I just hit TP1, then I broke even. Gold, same thing. Gold, I had just a quick win right here and then went to break even. So I was able to win a few trades in VIP this morning. So I'm actually in pretty good shape, but I would like to get another trade going for the stream this morning. Yeah, I know a lot of people got screwed on the gold. Why not trade 1 minute? I have a 1 minute time frame video coming. Why don't we take a look at, what was that indicator that I'm using? The no-wick candlestick identifier for an entry, right? So let's use it. We have it right here. There's a no-wick right there. So we could enter on that level right there, okay? So that's the level. So this is something that I'm going to be teaching you this morning, tomorrow, in tomorrow's video, okay? It's the no-wick, all right? So if we go to Euro USD, you have a no-wick entry right here. Okay, you have a no-wick entry right here. And these no-wicks basically act as demand zones. You could use that on 5 minute. You could also use that on 1 minute. On 1 minute, it gets a little busy though, you see? But you could, I did it 1 minute in my video, but the 5 minute, and it's something that I look at sometimes when we get an overlap. Okay, so let's see, look right here. So we had it right here, and then price came back to that level and shot up. Okay, that was the no wick, right? And we're already bullish. So you see the bearish ones, we would just be ignoring those. So that could have gave us a trade opportunity on the no wick there. UJ, look, there's a no wick here, and look, we got a pretty good reaction off of that level and shot down, didn't we? Off of the range midline. So that is another thing that you can look at. It's called what the hell is it called? A Manuotsu candle or something. And I keep forgetting what the hell that's called. Where are my notes? I did a full video on that one. That's the video that's coming out tomorrow. There's a certain name for that. I keep forgetting what the hell it's called. It's the Manu Zodu candle or something. I forget what the hell it's called. Either way, it's a candle. So basically, if you have a candle, what the hell's going on? I can't get into a trade today. So let's say you have a candle like this. There's a wick at the top, and there's no wick at the bottom. No wick at the bottom. Then you wait. Okay, price comes up like this. You wait for it to come back to that level. You see if you can get a demand overlap as well, and then you enter the trade off of that level like that, and that helps with the orb to get that sniper entry. That video is coming out tomorrow. 1 minute scalping strategy. It's basically very similar to the strategy we're using here on stream. Not Ichimoku. UCAD. Didn't break out the bottom. Did not break out the bottom. EG broke out the top. Look, we've got one of those candles right there. I think maybe we'll try that. You see that? Okay, we got one of those candles right there. Let's try EURGBP. Okay. That would be my entry right there. See, when you have a candle like this, then Marubotsu. That's it. Marubotsu. Thank you, Blue X Picks. I keep forgetting the damn name. So this is a Marubotsu candle. It's a candle with no wick. It tells us there's a lot of momentum, and there was a ton of buyers right there. So it's basically just like another level of demand, another way to see demand. So maybe we'll get in on a Marubotsu on stream right now. Let's see. NZD USD EG. Let's think about that EURGBP. We got to get into something this morning. Close on this one. Close on this one. EU. EURCAD. Got the direction right on every damn trade this morning, haven't I? I just haven't been able to get into. You know, the trick is, I guess, just to come watch the stream and be like, I'm going to just follow the direction, not use Pat's entries. Because I sure am getting pretty good at the direction. I think, you know, you just trade the whatever time frame you like. I like the 5-minute time frame on stream. I've done extremely well on the 5-minute time frame. I feel like the price action on the 5-minute time frame is pretty good. You can see right now we are at a level of demand right here with what? A Marubotsu candle, right? So it's possible we could see the price push up off of that level, maybe come to my entry and then push down for a win. Let's go ahead and take a look at the EG one I've been considering here. We have a Marubotsu candle right there. And I have a video coming out on this tomorrow. So if you go, Pat, what the hell's a Marubotsu candle? Don't you worry. Gold buys. Let's take a look at gold buys for Ahmed Alubehidi. Ahmed, we are at a level of supply right now, so I'd be very careful about buying. We could definitely reject off of that level, okay? So be careful if that's what you're doing. EG is at a supply. What supply? Let's see. We're waiting for a pullback still. Right there. That's what I'm waiting for right there. UJ, is UJ coming to us? UJ's still not coming to us. I'm up here on UJ. That's my level. That is the level that I like. Gavin got creamed. Got creamed by gold. Sorry to hear you got creamed. If you're enjoying the stream, if you like hanging out with Pat, please smash that like button for me. Help me out. Man, yesterday was nuts with those trades. I saw someone saying they missed out on the Rolex, actually. One of the girls here was missing out on the Rolex, so here is the Rolex that I bought yesterday. Oh, God, I could look at it 100 times. How do I skip ahead here? How do I fast forward it? I just want to get to the point where the Rolex comes out. Oh, man, I've watched this video like 20 times. Oh, I'm obsessed. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Jeez, you like the two-tone? I like that two-tone. The two-tone. Two-tone bracelet. US dollar, Swiss franc, sure. Let's take a look at the Swiss Freezy. Yeah, could have got in on something here. Could have got in on this. A counter trend. But that's a decent level. You could see we're reacting off of this level. Look at this. Just pull out here. Pull out. Pause. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 reactions off of here. 4th reaction off of here. Counter trend trade. But that's a good level, folks. Simplify your trading. CJ. I don't even think I have Swiss franc, Japanese yen, dog. EU knife. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're getting on something eventually here. I got the direction right all morning. Look at this. I should have entered here. Look at this thing. Being a bit too risk averse, I think. Being a bit too risk averse on stream. And then I end up taking a trade I don't like as much, you know, like this one. Don't love this one. NZD USD is close as well. That's not that close. I don't know why that says it's close. Wonder what my spread is on EG this morning. Yeah, frick, it's like 1 pip as well. It's not a great spread. I really got to get over to the new broker. I haven't switched brokers on the stream account yet. I will be switching brokers by next week to the new sponsored broker. They're just better. It's just a better spread. If you're wondering where I trade, the link to the broker is in the video description. As always, make sure you got a low spread broker. Don't screw yourself. Don't jack yourself. US 30. What's everyone want US 30 for? Sells. Yeah, US 30 sells. Jeez, this is the level right up here. I don't think it's coming there. This level right here. Okay, that's the sell. That's the sell. Right? Used as support, support, resistance, resistance. Okay, that's the level that I'd sell off. EG is coming close. I don't love this, but I got to get into something this morning. Let's see. Let's see. Problem is we got that huge fair value. Did I not tick in again? Oh, guys, sorry I can't look at your charts right now. I'm trying to get into a trade right here at the Marubotsu candle to prove to you that Marubotsu candles can work. Buy limit on this one. Lots of limit orders set up. I don't know why I didn't get that entry. I hear you, Ryan. I'd like to get into something. Oh, it's already 10:40. Streaming for an hour. Yeah, Sangoku, I'm not a huge fan of this one either, but I gotta do something today. I can't sit here. Just watch the charts for nothing. So just don't take this one, folks. We're gonna watch this. This one's just for fun. It will go on my record if I lose it, obviously, but this one's just for fun. Let's see if that Marubotsu candle does some good for us. Look at, we're getting a reaction already. We're getting a decent reaction already. What's it look like on the 1 minute? That's what the 1 minute time frame looks like right there. Yeah, it's on 1 minute. It's definitely decent looking, isn't it? Of course I didn't tap in. Of course I didn't tap in. I'd be TP1 right. If I tapped in, I'd be TP1 right about there, probably mid line. All right. Okay, I'll look at CHF JPY. Could you calm down? I'm not going to tell you anything. All right, CHF JPY. Broke out the bottom. Sell it. I'd sell it. I'd sell it from here. That's what I would do on CHF JPY. Let me get back to this. Of course. Of course. Of course. How many times does this have to happen? I'm switching brokers next week. I'm going to AAAFX. Click the link in the description for AAAFX. I would have won this trade. What the hell's going on? Nah, I'm using AAAFX, bro. I've already done my testing on AAAFX. It's going well. So, look at that sniper entry. Right on the Marubatsu candle, guys. Make sure to watch that Marubatsu candle. Watch that video tomorrow about the Marubatsu candle. Look at that reaction we got. Jeez. And now it's not fresh. So now it's not going to be as good. Am I close on anything else? Let's see. NZ? No. EG? Maybe. I guess EG, we're just going to have to hope we could use that level again. Let's see if that level can work again. Let's see. Yeah, I know I would have won that. That would have been enough for a win for me. Might as well be looking at it on the 1 minute because this is such a small range. I'm pretty much just 1 minute scalping on it. That's what the 1 minute's looking like right now. Let's see. Yeah, well, I will take a look at the spread for sure. The spread on this one is a bit more than I like. It's about a pip, which is surprising. If the spread's a pip, why wasn't I into the trade? You know what I mean? Why wasn't I into the trade originally? I don't know. Well, let's see. You know, not our best one here. There's another Marubatsu down there. Yeah, I know. I just missed it. Yeah, we'll see. We might still tap in again. Would have smashed US 100. Let's see. Yes. Well, I wouldn't have entered, but yeah, if I EMA entered here, which is always a consideration, I would have. This was my Dow Jones sell up here as well. I think I'm getting close to a tap in here. All my other limit orders got the direction just absolutely perfect on all of them. Just haven't been able to tap in. Hopefully this one can go all right. I'm not in love with it. I like my trades a little bit earlier in the session too, to be honest. US CAD buy. Maybe. How's everybody doing? The ones we can't see live. I don't know what that means. Josh? How's everybody doing in the chat right now? Everyone having a good day? I've seen there's been a bit more losses today than I like to see. That's for sure. You bored, Joe? Yeah, I know. You want to trade? Yeah, I want to trade too. Private jet when I'm 50? I don't know, man. Private jet, that's way too much money. Thing is, it's like if I hit, I don't know, $40–50 million, I think it would be time to call it a life. Right now, I'm at about 15 million. If I were to get to 50, I would not private jet. I would just retire to a cave. All right, looks like I am in now on EG. We're at the Marubotsu candle. It's a crazy scalp here. Again, I told you this one I don't love, but let's see if we could get a reaction off of this level. Ideally, we could just trade scalp a little bit within our range here and look, get another Marubotsu candle. That would be all right. Let's Marubotsu all the way up. Let's see if we could get a reaction here. Spread's not great on this one. Again, I haven't changed brokers yet. I will change to AAA next week, and then I'll be able to profit more on my trades and have sharper execution times and better spreads. Simple, simple, simple. All right, hopefully we get a reaction here. We're range trading a little bit. We're sitting at a level of support. We want to have a reaction. We've gotten reactions off of this level a few times. All we need is to get the reaction off of this level one more time, stay within the range, get a winning trade, and call it a day. Hopefully that's what we could do on stream now. Don't want to see that flip bearish. Down 600. I'm like already down $500 because the spread was so crappy on this one. How's everybody doing? Ahmed, what's wrong with you, bro? Can you relax? Gold is rising. Gold is rising. You're driving me crazy. I gotta time you out, buddy. You gotta calm down. You'll pilot if. Hey, man. If I got a free pilot, then I'll definitely get a private jet. 15 min at supply. Curtis, you said that earlier. What's supply? What's supply? Explain further. What about the support in past EURGBP? Yeah. We hit. This is the support. Used the support here. Used his support here. Gave us the Marubotsu candle there. Using his support here. Just hoping for a quick win. That's it. Simple trading setup. Broke out the top of the range. Pulled back. Now we're hoping to go back up. When we get the breakout the top and the Marubotsu candle, both of those things are telling us that we want to buy. The support level itself is telling us that we want to buy. So we have the confluences. Just do we have the buyers? Is it too late in the market, or is it in time? Now, normally I would consider taking a take profit right here, but the spread is pretty bad. So I'm going to have to wait for the price to come up higher to get a take profit. Let's see, you know, are there buyers at this level with me right now? Hopefully there are, and hopefully we could get a win. Did well in VIP this morning, obviously. Small scalps in VIP as well. The price action not giving me too many TP2s, except for the one on UJ. I don't know why there's a fly in my face right now. Damn, YouTuber, sorry that you blew your account. I don't know what the hell's going on. Everyone's having a really tough trading day. You know, I'm hoping to not have a tough trading day myself. All right, we're pushing up pretty good here. I think I'm going to go break even already on this one, just to be safe. Vapool, let's run this to break even here. And just see if we could carry it all from one candle. I'm playing it safe today. Let's see what we could do on this one candle. Oh, well, don't knock me out already. What the hell? Go back up. Go back up. I was at 500 bucks. All right. Well, that was quick break even. Boo. I should have just took 500 bucks. I just don't like this trade that much. 11 trade losing streak. Jeez. I hear you, Andre. Yeah, GG's. Well, that's okay, right? We didn't love it. We didn't love it. We didn't love it today. I'm trying to decide if I want to re-enter, but I'm watching this candle and seeing, was that a good decision? Because this candle's going against me now, isn't it? Oh, so you just, yeah, that's all you got to do. All you got to do is tell me. Higher time frame supply, right? That's what you're talking about. Higher time frame supply. Go to the 5-minute time frame. Liquidity above the supply. Price pushing down. Look, this is why I went break even, right? Oof, could have entered there though. Back at that Marubotsu. All right. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm 1,500. If you're wondering where I trade, I'm trading on the Fintur brokerage. Also, I don't know if you checked out Forex Fury lately. This is a personal Forex Fury trading account I have right here. I'm trying to double this account. So far, I've taken 1,000 to about 1,500. So this account's going very well. You can see this is verified. And this would do even better if I had that on AAAFX. I'm setting up some AAAFX accounts today. So this is Forex Fury. Check it out. The link to that is in the description as well. The link to the broker's in the description as well. I've got a video coming out tomorrow on these Marubotsu candles. Hey, look at that. Good decision, Pat. Good decision, Pat. I did buy the watch. Yes, I did buy the watch. So if you go to my Instagram, make sure you're following me on Instagram. And let's spin the wheel before we get out of here, right? Let's see if we can get some free VIP. So yeah, the watch is good to go. Let's do a spin on the wheel. We went break even, but whatever. Let's spin that wheel. W's in the chat. And let's see. We got to get some winners today. It was a bit of a boring day. I'm sorry, guys. But boring day, 4 winners. I'll be back next week. And we got the big video tomorrow. We got Fran Garcia. We got K for class. We got Kenny Tio. And we got Vivax. Okay, so we got 4 winners. That is 4 winners right there. If you want to claim your prize, make sure to come. Follow me on Instagram. You should follow me on Instagram anyways. Look, my stories are wicked. Look at these. Look, I'm buying watches. I'm showing you cool trades. Follow me on Instagram. Like my, hey, and yeah, like my stories and stuff. Double tap them. Give me some love. Like my videos for me. Give me a follow on Twitter. Although, if you won, you have to DM me. DM me proof, okay? Message me proof that it's your YouTube account. Just take a picture of the YouTube account and message me. You sent me one? Well, yeah, I've been on stream. So how the hell would I watch? How would I see your DM? I'm on stream. I'll do it after. Make sure to follow me on Twitter as well. You could see here, 6,500 followers. Very low. I'm like 60,000 everywhere else. Can we get something going on Twitter? Here is a thread that I reposted from Forex Fury talking about that trading account. So you might want to check that thread out while you're on my profile and give that thing a like for me. Maybe repost that thing for me. That's it for today. I'll be back next week. I've got a video coming out tomorrow. If you haven't watched the supply and demand video, make sure to watch that supply and demand video. I'll be back next week. Much love.